Welcome to another episode of The Consistency Queen. My name is Elsa Morgan. I'm a wife to my best friend and soulmate, and also mum to two beautiful children. I also own a company and have a coaching program, which I launched in 2021, and we've achieved $1 million since then. I'm super proud and excited about that. We are a global business, and we help women, and we're on a mission to be able to serve and help over 1 million women to be able to build their businesses and achieve their goals. And so for me, I help high-performing women in particular to amplify their income, expand their influence, and their impact from vision to brand. It is a proven blueprint that has helped thousands and thousands of women. And of late, we've been attracting, those women that want to achieve multiple 6 figures and 7 figures because our blueprint is proven. And so if you're listening to this and you're thinking to yourself, this is definitely something I want to achieve, but I don't know how to achieve it, this episode is for you. And before I get started, I want to just let you know that you can go ahead and hit the subscribe button, maybe leave me a comment or two throughout the episode to let me know what your biggest takeaways are. You can always leave me a 5-star review in Apple or Spotify as well. And of course, if you do want to achieve 6 figures and beyond, 6 and 7 figures, you can always go to hangwiththequeen.com and start that process, and let's see if we are a fit to work together and me helping you to achieve your goals. Today, I want to speak to you about what it actually took for me to achieve 6 figures in a month. Now, once upon a time, I achieved 6 figures in a year. And I was striving for that 6-figure month. And when I did, it really opened up my eyes about what it takes to actually get to that level on a repeated basis. And I want to let you know that everyone can achieve this. It's about being intentional with your time, your energy, your focus, your skill set, and your habits. And because people aren't patient enough to really work on all of these things, then they miss out on the opportunity to realize their potential. And I really sincerely mean that. You all have the ability to achieve it. It's whether you are patient enough to want it. It's whether you are dedicated enough to become a master of your skill set. It's whether you are committed enough to your vision in becoming that version to achieve that result. And because people lack patience, lack commitment, or dedication to be a master and to be an expert and to be a professional at what they do, they always fall short. And so it's not about whether you can or you can't. It's, do you want to? And how committed are you? This is what it really comes down to. So today, you might hear some things that you've already heard before. And if that's the case, that's a big aha for you to know that there's no magic pill in achieving this result. But I will tell you this, to get to your first million requires work. I can honestly tell you that. And so now that, we've done that, I just go, what? Okay, let's go for 5. Because for us to become a $5 million company, it's going to require things that right now I don't see, but I'm working towards seeing that. But I'm patient enough to be able to then go and see it. And it's going to require me to invest in myself. It's going to require me to, lock arms with people. It's going to require me to, get back up when things don't go to plan. And things won't go to plan as you work towards your first 6-figure month. They simply won't. But the key thing is that you pick up the learnings and you go again and you do better. Okay. So I'm going to talk to you about 5 specific things that I believe it took me to achieve my first 6-figure month. And it's important to understand that my result I've achieved by myself. I need you to really understand that. And so for people to say to me, oh, I can't do this, I'm here to tell you, you can do all things. You can do all things. It's whether, do you want to do it? How badly do you want it? And what are you prepared to give up to make sure that you do hit it no matter what? Okay. So the first thing that I will say for you to be able to achieve 6 figures in a month is you need to get really clear on what it is that you want to achieve. And I'm not just talking about 6 figures. I'm talking about in the overall scheme of things. What do you want to achieve? What is it that you want to achieve in this lifetime? Because that's going to largely dictate everything. Like that is the starting point of all things, because you've got to work towards something. And in establishing what it is that you want to achieve, like, that is your vision. That is like your guiding point. That is your lighthouse. That is what we're working towards. A lot of people just don't know. They don't know what they want to achieve. They don't know what it is that they want to do, in 10 years, 20 years time. They don't know the kind of house that they want to. But at least, even if you don't know the house, or you don't know the car, or you don't know what it is that you're going to be doing, can you see yourself doing something that's, a different version than you? Can you see yourself like living in another area that you go, you know what, I'd love to live there? Can you see yourself doing that? Because that is the foundation. That is where you start. And as you grow and expand, yes, things are going to shift. Embrace that. Be prepared for that. But you've got to work towards something. And because people lack that vision, people lack that direction, they will always miss their goal. And so the foundation for everything is, what do you want to achieve in this lifetime? Okay, that is what you need to do. And, I would be spending some time writing that down, all the things that you want to do. And that is going to give you some direction of where to move and how to move and how, who you need to become, which leads me to the next one. Number 2, who do you need to become to achieve that vision? And how I best do that is I look out in the marketplace and I go, okay, who has already achieved what I want to become? And what are they doing right now? How do they behave? How do they show up? What do they do to prepare themselves? Do they have a morning routine? Do they have an evening routine? Do they, do they do exercise in the morning or in the nighttime? Are they reading a book? Are they taking a course? These are the things that I like to know, because for me, I mirror and I implement accordingly, but I do it one at a time, because I make sure the behavior that I need to adopt becomes a habit, and that takes time. And so for me to know what I want to achieve, and I know someone that's already done it, and I mirror their activities, which are their habits for them now because they've achieved the things, I then commit to the process, and it's not going to be easy. Some of the things that those people have achieved stretch me, like starting this podcast and revamping it from the Queenie Effect to the Consistency Queen, and talking about all things consistency, because this is what's helped me to achieve $1 million. Let me tell you, is a stretch for me. But is this the version that's going to help me to achieve, become a $5 million company? Yes, it is. So you bet your bottom dollar that I'm going to be doing this, because my vision is so much greater than the discomfort that I feel when I show up for every single episode, because I still suffer from imposter syndrome. But I think, you know what? I'm good enough as I am. I'm already helping people. I've already achieved $1 million. I've already seen so much success to the things that I've wanted to achieve, that why would I not succeed here? And so when people start looking at things that they've done, and they've been able to achieve things, that is validation. That's evidence of the fact that you can go and achieve things too. Seriously. Okay. And so look at the behaviors, the habits that you need to adopt, and then start working towards doing, adopting them, starting off one by one, start off small. And believe me, this takes time. You're achieving something that very few people get to do in this lifetime. So make sure that you give it the dedication and the commitment that it deserves. Okay. Number 3, who do you want to serve? I mean, it's all good to have a vision and you know who you want to become, but who are you impacting? The easiest way to start is to serve and help the people that are where you once were, because you can tell them how they need to move next, what they need to be doing. That is the easiest way. So, you don't need to confuse it and overthink this. Think about where you were. What were you experiencing? What were the things that were keeping you up at night? But here's something that I want to bring to your vantage point. A lot of people speak to pain points, like what pain were they achieving? Like what was their, what was their level of pain? What were their pain points? And if you constantly speak to pain points or people that were in the same pain as you, you're going to attract those people that are in pain, and chances are they may not move. What I promote is speak to where do they want to go? Where do they want to go? And oftentimes people want to go where I am right now. So I go, okay, you want to come where I am right now? I can show you how to get there. If you want to achieve what I want to achieve, I can show you how to get there. So you want to speak to people that are not where they want to be right now. They're in a situation, and oftentimes they'll be in your network. Those people are where you once were. And if they want to be where you are right now, they are your people. Go and start there and literally map out what you did and start showing them how they can do that too. So who you need to serve is so important. And know this too, that will evolve as you evolve as well. Because there'll be some people that you'll go, you know what, I think I don't want to work and serve in this, and you might do a different offer, or you might not, you might just remove that avatar or that niche altogether, and you might do a little bit more of an evolved one that matches where you are right now. That's okay. The key thing is that you've got to feel good about it. You've got to feel good about who you are serving, because this is your life's work. I say this to my coaching clients all the time. This is your life's work. How do you want to be remembered? How do you want to help people? Okay. So it's really important that you establish who you're going to help and how you're going to help them. Okay. Then once you do that, the activities that you need to be doing in your business, because you know now who you want to serve. So your activities need to match accordingly. And you need to be building up, number 5, your social media around speaking to those people, speaking to how they can move towards where you are right now. And what are the things that you encountered, the challenges, the obstacles that you experienced and overcame to become who you are today and achieve the results that you have today. And so this is really important to understand, that if you go through this step by step and then you repeat this process every single day, you give yourself every opportunity to achieve the 6 figures in a month. Now, I know what you're saying. Tell me the numbers. Tell me the numbers. Like, I can tell you all the numbers, and the numbers, stack up. But the numbers will not stack up unless you set the foundation first. For me, I want to set my clients up for a win, which is why I always set them up with the behaviors and the proper steps. It sets up a solid foundation for them. So when they achieve their desired results, they get to keep them. You're never, ever going to keep a result on a house built on sand. But a solid foundation where you have built mastery and you have developed some sort of, proficiency in your skill set, and the way that you show up gives you every opportunity to not only achieve the result, but repeat it over and over again. And that's how you start building true legacies and $1 million businesses, like multiple seven-figure businesses. So to repeat again and to summarize, number 1, you got to get clear on what you want to achieve. Number 2, who do you want to become? And the best way to know that is look for people who have achieved what you want to achieve. Number 3, who do you want to serve? Who do you want to help as part of your vision? Like, who are the people that you know that you can give them your knowledge, so then they can step forward and achieve results too. Number 4, what activities do you need to be doing every day now that you know who you're going to be helping? And this is why you need to know who you're going to be helping, because your activities are going to largely be dictated by that as well. And also your social media how will you be cultivating and curating your social media to speak to your avatar, to your people, so that way you can show them how they can step forward to achieve what you've achieved from where they are right now. I hope this has helped you. I hope you've gotten a lot of aha moments. And of course, if you want more free content, you can always go to my Facebook group, facebook.com/groups/The Legacy Academy. If you want to lock arms with me, if you're someone that wants to go to 6 figures, multiple 6 figures, 7 figures, I have the exact program that you need right now. You can go to hangwiththequeen.com and complete your details, and we connect and have a conversation. I look forward to seeing you on the next episode, and thank you so much for being in my world. You've been here at the Consistency Queen. Take care. Bye.
The Consistency Queen, brought to you by the Queenie Effect and the Tech Company. For coaching options, please visit elsamorgan.com.